Hello, guys. Welcome back to the Football Corner. Welcome back to another live stream, another show, another video on the channel. Big ups to everybody that is tuned in. Nice and early. Big up to everybody that is here right now. Welcome to another episode of the Gooner Lounge, where all Gooners are welcome. All Gooners come, we chill, we relax, we talk about everything Arsenal. Everything Arsenal. So make sure you are smashing that like button for me. Make sure you are subscribing to the channel. If you have not already, make sure to get that done for me, people. That is of utmost importance. So make sure to get that done. Big up to Hellboy in the building already. Big up to Natalie in the building already. And obviously Halftime Hooks and Martin. Let's just shout them out. Big up, because they're already putting in the comments, man. Big up. I am joined by a brilliant panel today. We have two more guests, special guests that are coming through as well. And we are going to be having one hell of a panel today to be speaking about everything Arsenal, of course. But for the people that are here right now, I am joined by my brother Hooks. I am joined by my brother Deo. I'm joined by my brother Capo. Also joined by Martin. And the one and only Giuseppe is back. You know what I mean? You might catch him doing one of these, giving you one of these. He might hit you with a forget about it. You know what I mean? He might hit you with he might hit you with a wafakuro. You know what I mean? It might all come out, bro. We don't know, but it might all come out. We don't know. But listen, big ups to you guys. Big ups to everybody who is tuned in. We are here to discuss. We are here to discuss a few things. Yeah. Now we are here to discuss. Obviously, Gyökeres. I think that's how you say his name. Gyökeres.
The G is silent.
Gyökeres. Okay, Gyökeres is linked with the club due to come in as a striker. We will get talking about him. We are also linked to a rather exciting bit of news in Joshua Kimmich. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, indeed. Bro, when I tell you, I saw that and I just woke up from a nap when I saw that news. So I was like this, I was sleeping, and I woke up, and normally I wake up and I get my phone. I'm like, oh, let me check on my notifications. And I saw Joshua Kimmich linked to Arsenal, and we've been named as one of the clubs that he wants to move to. I was like, whoa. I had to open up my eyes. You know when you have to rub it and just check again. And I was like, that says Arsenal and Joshua Kimmich in the same thing with the agents and everything.
His name's Joshua, man. Can we stop doing this?
No, it's actually Joshua. If you actually look at it, he even says Joshua in a thing, mate. So I'm going by what he says. I'm not going by what us random geezers who are just sitting here on a panel say. Yeah, I'm going by what the actual guy says. He knows his name. Are you telling me that he don't know his name?
Yeah. I'm telling you, he don't know how to.
He don't know his name.
Yeah, there you go, man.
Why is Deo coming in with the vocals?
Let's go, man. Deo Brown,
bro. Hey. No, broski. Man was singing right there, bro.
Hit it again.
Yeah, please.
He don't know his name.
Yeah, I can't lie, bro. There's no what's it called? You ain't did the effects on that, yeah?
No, that's my voice. Yo,
They was tricky. You have to ask questions. Bro,
I don't know his name.
I vote yes. You're through. If it's the next round.
Bro, don't make me turn my chair around and do the voice thing, bro. Alright, bro. Bang. The button, bro. Clicking the button, you're out of there, bro. You're through. But yeah, listen. Kimmich linked to the club as well. We are also going to be talking about an injury to Gabriel Magalhães. He is injured, has returned back from international duty with Brazil, and is with the Arsenal boys right now for recovery. We will also be continuing, and I think the starting point. Actually, we'll be talking title race talk and the starting point, which everybody wants to see. That I've been asked so many questions. Oh, when are we getting part 2? When are we getting the part 2? Well, the part 2 is here. We are going to be continuation of the Bayern Munich talk. I know there was hella arguments. I had to go at the time, so I had to stop the stream. But listen, there's hella arguments. But how are you doing, my brothers? How are you doing today, man?
Dímelo, mi gente.
Hey, vamos!
Yeah, I just want to say a real quick congratulations to the new father in the panel here, bro. I know sleepless nights is not easy, man, but I promise you it is gonna get better, bro. So big up to you, Giuseppe, and the family, man. Newest student to the family. Let's go,
guys. Listen, I want everybody to put congratulations in the chat. By the way, I completely forgot, so I apologize for that, Giuseppe. But Giuseppe is a father. He is a newly made father. So sleepless nights, waking up randomly. By the way, guys, before we go into that, big up Igal, who has joined us as well. Man, like Igal, big up, man. Big up, big up.
Igal, what's up?
Listen, guys. Make sure to do a congrats to Giuseppe, please, because listen, like I said, sleepless nights, baby randomly waking up and just screaming for no reason, and you have to get up and do it because your missus ain't gonna get up and do it, bro. Listen, you gotta go up and do it, bro. So
and then in a couple of years, sad, in a couple of years, they have a few words and they think they know everything. Then you're gonna deal with that. Then they'll have more words and they know exactly what they're asking for. Then you got to deal with that. Then they become a teenager all of a sudden. Now they got a big head. Now you got to deal with that. You're stuck, bro. You're stuck, bro.
All of a sudden, you're like, bro,
massive mistake.
All of a sudden,
are you talking about yourself? You have kids now.
I do. I have 3 kids.
Don't be, bro.
Everyone.
I got 3.
But yeah, no, big up.
I just had a kid like 7 months ago. This kid just started asking me to pick him up all the time. I'm not doing it. I gotta teach
you. Congratulations to you too, man. I got 2, so I know it's not easy, and I didn't waste no time.
They're not gonna learn that, man. They're going to literally make you do it eventually. You think they're gonna stop?
You know what? I'm trying to teach him Project Mbappe already. I put him in a box and I said, kick the ball.
That's great.
Project Bukayo Saka starting early, bro. We need to make sure.
There you go. If it doesn't work, you can always do Project Chunks.
Yeah. Hey, that was jokes online. But listen, big up to everybody. Firstly, Mona Sharouk, I think that is. Big up to Mona.
Mano,
who says, is it Mano?
No, her name's Mona.
I think this is Mona. I think that says, but
she said, wants to talk about.
I think that's just C. But she said, would you take Mano out in a freaking heartbeat? In a heart, like you don't even need to ask me 2 questions. I'm like, as long as it's below 50 million, I'll take him. Yeah.
No, we've got Lewis Skelly. We don't need him.
Yeah, hold on a minute, bro.
Lewis Skelly, I heard today he might play in midfield. I mean, in left back.
Bro, I'm all up for it, bro.
Several positions.
I'm all up for them experimenting with them in different positions. Man. But listen, we need to get into the we need to get into it, bro, because this is gonna be a mad stream. But I just need to know. Obviously, I'm gonna go to Igal first because each of us have given our inputs already. We need to go to Igal and Giuseppe because they are yet to give a input on this topic, which is Bayern Munich. We've drawn them in the Champions League. So I'm going to start off with Igal and I want to go to Giuseppe. Just give me your thoughts on the games because these guys are going to start arguing with each other. So just give me your thoughts, man.
Bring them on. Bayern Munich fans are arrogant. They're gassed. They're hyped up. They think this is the same Arsenal. They're going to learn very quickly when they come to the Emirates that this is not the same Arsenal team they used to batter. This is not the same old Arsene Wenger's Arsenal who used to play, and a bunch of these players get nowhere near a team. Don't forget, in our transfer battle in the summer, they wanted Declan Rice. We took him off him, and we said he's ours. We have at least 4 to 5 players who would start for Bayern Munich. I don't know if we could have said that back in the day. And I'm looking at Bayern Munich fans online. I'm hearing how rival fans are speaking, talking about, oh, Bayern's going to beat you 10-2. History doesn't need to be mentioned in this situation because history is forgotten when it's a whole different team, a whole different manager, a whole different club ethos at this moment in time. It might be the same club names, but everything else is different. So I think people need to stop being afraid of Bayern Munich, Stop being afraid of the name and know how we're good. Know that we're one of the best teams in Europe, and we're going to have to show it at the Emirates April 9th. And then when we go to the Allianz Arena, hopefully we have a good enough lead where we can just chill, because our defense is our strength. And Bayern, their defense is definitely not their strength. They got guys like Eric Dyer as their third choice. So I don't know about you guys.
First choice at the moment, bro. Hey, first choice at the moment, according to the last few games.
Listen, Kai Havertz, they wanted guy. Let's not lie. People bantered Arsenal for signing Kai Havertz. He would do a job in a lot of these teams over there in Germany. A lot of our players that we have that people look down upon, they could play for that Bayern team this season. They've been struggling in certain positions. You look at obviously they have left back nailed down, but right back, people are talking about Kimmich right back. I think Ben White's better. People are talking about Neuer is one of the best keepers in the world. Fully agree. But their midfield is not that strong, is it?
Listen, first of all, Neuer's injured, apparently. All I'm saying right now.
And so is Harry Kane.
But all these injuries are coming out of
Harry Kane's not injured.
I'm putting it out there. I'm just putting it out there.
Before we get the arguments going, yeah, because now that Egal has spoken, I need to know where Giuseppe sits on this before I rearrange, because I need to put a couple man next to each other that are in the same kind of thought process, and then Giuseppe,
you gotta come to the top, boy. I can't lie. You gotta come up.
Hey, listen, for me, we should want to get a monkey off our back. We should want to get this done. You beat Bayern, yeah, go through. People are going to start respecting us, because they're going to have to start respecting us. If we ain't earned it already, yeah, we got to earn it. That's what we have to do. But we ain't got to push Bayern aside and act like they're not going to be a threat to us, because at the end of the day,
I needed to hear, bro.
They've got
pedigree. So I needed to hear, bro. So I needed to hear. Sorry, Martin. Sorry.
They've got.
I needed to hear that, bro.
No, that's what I'm saying. Because look,
we're the same kind of thought process, bro. We're the same kind of thought process, and Egal and Hooks and Dayo and the thought process.
Wait.
Bring them on. Sorry.
Daddy's talking, bro. Let him talk.
Sorry, Giuseppe. Sorry.
Giuseppe. Just quickly. Sorry, this is what you're doing.
No, but bro, we have to. Before the arguments start, we have to make it the groups so the arguments can proceed.
The position right now looks like Slad is your daddy, bro. Just he's being.
No, hold on a minute.
I think I'm the daddy and you guys are all the kids.
Ramadan, bro, calling me another man's daddy anyway, bro. This is crazy, bro. This is crazy.
So sad.
Wait.
Giuseppe hasn't finished.
Giuseppe talking.
Yeah. Listen, I'll let you go, because I know. Hey, listen, Hooks, I know you're Mr. Positive, but let's be real. They've got nothing else to play for this season. We got to deep that. They're going to put all them eggs in the basket. You got to deep that Kane scores against us. As much as we hate him, with Spurs, he scores against us.
With Spurs, but this is Bayern, though.
Hold on. The point I'm making is this: we can beat Bayern. We're good enough to beat Bayern.
Yeah.
But we're also a team that could turn up on the day, and the pressure could get to us. We've seen it happen to this team. I'm saying we've got to get past that. Once they've proven to me, they can get past that. Then I'll have more faith in other games. But at the end of the day,
Giuseppe, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question, right? Let me ask you a question. We all respect Bayern. Don't get it twisted. But my point is, when we sit and talk as Arsenal fans, right, why do we spend more time talking about how good Bayern is and not giving props to our team? Who, let me be honest with you, who first and foremost, what does it take to win the Champions League? It means getting out of your round, right? Going through the second round, knockout stage, making it to the quarterfinal, making it to the semi, and making it to the final. This team is showing us that they're in the process of heading somewhere. And whenever we talk about them, we talk about their opponents, about how great they are, about how this, yes, look, excuse me, we're in the quarterfinals. Did you think we were going to be here last month? No, you did not. I bet you, hold on, I bet you none of you thought we were going to be here. Now we're here, and instead of saying, you know what, these guys are showing metal and mind. They're literally showing metal and mind. And moving, did you think we'll be topping the league right now with goals difference? None of you thought that would be possible. You ask Arteta to do a job. He said, for you, you said Arteta win the Champions League or win the Premiership. And he is doing what it takes. He's topping the league. He's in amongst playing with the best, trying to beat the best to become the best. And instead of us talking about that, we always want to talk about how Kane scores against us with Tottenham. Yes, that's a London derby. Now this is Bayern coming from Germany.
No,
there's a difference
bro,
in the vibe.
You got to deep it.
There's a
You got to
difference
deep.
in the
Listen,
vibe, man.
yeah. At the end of the day, no matter what anyone wants to say, experience is a factor in Champions League. It just is. Yeah, there's a reason. That Real Madrid. Hold on, bro. There's a reason that Real Madrid win when they win. They got rid of Ronaldo. They went with Benzema and they won it. Yeah, beat Liverpool. Should they have beat Liverpool? Probably not. They beat Liverpool. They got it done. They had players that have been there, done it.
Man City beat them as well.
Man City beat them, and they had no players that
They had all the
Yes,
experience
and I'm
in the
not
world.
saying, bro. I'm
They
not
had all
saying,
the
but
experience in the world,
you're
but Man City beat them as
misunderstanding.
well.
Bro,
No,
you're
but think about
misunderstanding what
it.
I'm saying. We can beat
So-
them. We can beat them. And I expect us, we should be beating them. If we want to be what we're saying we are, we should be beating them. I agree. And I think we can. We have the players to do so. But we've got a deep as well that we can lose this.
If we
And
deep
it
too
can-
much, that's
I
when we
think-
lose it. If
can
we
I-
deep
can
too
I-
much, this is what I'm telling you. Listen, if
Okay.
we deep too much, sorry, sad. Let me just give you.
Nah, go ahead, bro.
I'll
Go
give you a
ahead.
quick example. Right, I did judo. Every time I had to fight an opponent, all I want to know is your best technique and how I can counter it. I don't deep it too much. What mentality you're coming with? My mentality is I have to beat you, because when I start thinking about you so much, I lose myself. As
Yeah,
a
too many
team,
minds.
as a
Too many
team,
minds.
if Arsenal starts thinking, oh, they beat us 10-2 before, we got to revenge. We got to make sure. But no, we're going in. This is the plan. This is their strong man. Saliba, do not let Kane get through. Gabriel, do not allow Kimmich move. You do not allow this. If you're marking man on man, this is what you do. Play this way, lock them up. If we get our chance, break through, score a goal. If we see that it's a low block or they're playing a mid block and they're not attacking us, change the game. In-game management. I'm sure Mikel is sitting there planning these things. It's not for us to overdeep them, please. Look,
Right.
they had.
So-
Dayo, you're making it
Dayo,
worse
this
than
is-
it is, bro. You're making it sound
Bro,
worse than it is. Let's be honest.
He's
I
making
know
it
you're
act
very
like we're saying
passionate.
we're trash, bro.
No,
Yeah,
I'm not saying
seriously.
that. What I'm saying
They
is
pretty
that
much are though.
no, listen.
No,
When we
no.
Why is losing to Bayern
No,
make you
this is
trash?
what I'm, bro.
Why
This
is
is the
losing to Bayern
problem.
in the Champions
This is the
League
hold on,
make you
hold on,
trash?
hold on. Let me
Nah,
just
man.
state
I
where
make a
I'm
point?
coming from. Let me just state, Martin. Just
That's
let me
not
just
what he's
state
saying, though.
real
Yeah,
quick
so
what I'm
go
stating.
for it because
What I'm
Dayo interrupted
stating-
with his passion. I feel
What
you.
I'm stating, yeah. What I'm trying to state is, yes, if we play Bayern Munich, we can beat them. Skill wise, we're a better team than them, of course, 100%. I agree with that. Yeah, Dayo just left out of nowhere. I agree with them. I agree with you guys, 100%. Skill level, bro. We're there, bro. You know what I mean? We're there. But what I am gonna say though is in the Champions League, it matters about experience. The reason
Why
it
do we beat
matters
Porto
about-
then?
the re-
Why do we beat Porto then?
Yeah,
Hey,
why are you
bro,
bringing up
bro, you
Porto?
can't
We
compare
barely,
Porto to this
we barely
bad
scraped.
boy, bro.
Bro,
Sorry,
why
let's
do-
stop.
why
Let's
this
stop
guy
this.
do beat
Let's stop
them?
this. Let's stop
Oh
this
my
barely
God.
scrape through. Let's
Bro,
stop this
hold
barely
on,
scrape
hold
through.
on, hold
Let's
on,
stop
hold
this
on,
barely
hold
scrape
on,
through. I
hold
don't
on,
like that
hold on.
statement.
What
Let's
about
stop that
heritage?
statement.
But bro, we
Yo, that's like
bro,
comparing
we
Jesus to
we
a
got
Catholic,
past
They won
we
it.
got
They
past
won it
okay,
twice.
okay.
Yeah, they have the same goal
Here's what
output.
it is. Here's what it is. Bro, my mic's falling, bro. Look what you guys are doing to my mic. La ilaha illallah. This is the thing though, yeah. This is the thing. With the Champions League, on a league, if we're in a league with Bayern Munich, I think we beat them. I think the pressure is less. But in a knockout tournament, bro, you have to be the best team on a day, and you have to weigh up the games. There's different moments. You have to have an X factor moment. It's a game built on moments. The Champions League is not like a league game, bro, where you know that even if you do falter, bro, there's a chance for you to get somebody else back, and then they might drop points somewhere else. This is knockout football, and Bayern Munich have been in it. Now you say we beat Porto.
Porto has been in
bro,
it.
with all due
We have
respect,
it in 14 years.
Porto has been in it.
can
We
you
have
guys
it in
stop jumping
14
on
years.
me?
Porto in the last
Bro,
6
can
years have
you
been
guys
there.
Can I
They've been
just
there.
can I just
Second
land my
round.
point? Well, like
Third
these guys are
round.
jumping
They've
on
been
me
there.
on every single word. They're jumping on me, bro. Pause. Yeah, pause. This is the problem. Yeah, when it comes to Porto, yeah, yes, we beat them. Great, brilliant for the players. I appreciate it, and we actually got over the hurdle in the penalty shootout. Great, but when we went away to Porto, Yeah, we weren't playing a proper game, and we looked off. We let them get into the game, and we let them get that chance in the end to get their goal, and they got their goal away. Yeah, when we came to home, yeah, they played a perfect game against us, bro. They played a perfect or near to perfect game. It was a very well coached game. Yeah, now with Bayern Munich, yes, they'll play football against us, which it will be very different. It will be very different to what happened with Porto, yeah. So that's why I think you could really compare those two games. But yes, it will be different. But Bayern Munich know how to weigh up the game. They know how to, when to press. They know when to start playing fast, playing very quickly. You know what I mean? On the counter attacks, they'll know how to do this stuff. They'll know how to weigh up the game as a whole because their players are used to playing in the Champions League year in, year out. So I just feel like we're still inexperienced in the way that the Allianz Arena, no matter what people want to say, it ain't gonna be easy, bro. The Allianz Arena is mad, bro. Especially when their fans start singing, bro. The only thing I say,
put more world-class players, bro.
The only thing I'll say is that we have an advantage, yeah, because when they come to the carpet, bro, they ain't touching nothing, bro, because their fans are out of there, bro. They're gone. They're not coming.
Guys, do you know that meme?
But we play first. Why?
But not for me.
Why can't we be confident?
No. Okay, can I make a point though? You know that meme, call an ambulance, but not for me? Yeah. There's only a small window for us to be seen as the underdog. And I would be leaning into all the Bayern heavy narratives and try and make them feel extra confident to us because we're like nobodies to them. We want them to come and just think that they're going to slap us around another 5-1, go home to Bavaria. It'll be easy. But we know that that's not going to happen. We know that we're going to step to them. But I don't see any point in us being like overly confident before the game. We should be like, yeah, let them talk because that's what I did with the Spurs fans, and then they got slapped up by Fulham and looked like idiots the next day. So you got to let these people like move like they're the big deal. It's big bad Bayern. What chance do we have? And then we move to them, and then it's too late.
But that's what we're saying. That's what we're saying. Respect this.
You didn't say that.
No. I said, hey, no. Don't do that. Don't do that, Capo. I said respect them. I said respect them, but don't be scared of them.
I told you I'm looking at you.
You're not looking.
I'm looking at you.
Wash your eye. Go and wash your eye. Your eyes are blind. Here, let me borrow you my glasses so you can see.
Listen, wait. You do realize
you ain't looking at nothing. I told you clearly.
Did you realize that
hold on. The first thing I said in part one, and it's in the chat. I can screenshot it right now. Put it here. I said respect them, but do not be afraid of them. Those are my keywords. Respect Bayern, but do not be afraid of them. I have respect for Bayern, but I will not go in there with this coward mentality, knowing that this same team that everybody was saying, well, by March, they're not going to be in the running for anything, is actually still there. If you're talking about experience, Porto for the last 6-7 years has been in the Champions League. They've played the big boys. They came with experience. That experience is what they used to play us. We looked scared, but we figured a way out and we still won.
We won ugly, just like we
did. We won ugly. So my thing is, when we talk about it, let's focus on our team and our team strengths. We keep focusing on how good Bayern is. Musiala, this and that and that, and blah blah. I hear all that.
You just said. Here's
respect them, but don't be scared of them.
Looking at you, right? We all thought we were going to go ahead and walk all over Porto, right?
Yes, we did.
Okay, right. So we, being the bigger team, Porto played us. But when you started talking about Bayern, you said that Arteta is coming up with a plan to play Bayern. So that's I said, do you think? You see, you're not listening. I am listening. I'm just
what did I say? What I said was, do you think? No. I asked the question.
And then now we're going to have Arteta come up with a plan to play Bayern. So
Capo,
you know that
Bayern style.
That's not what I said. Capo, what I said again clearly was, do we think that Arteta is not going to have a plan? Do we think is what I said. I didn't say Arteta is coming up with a plan. I'm not Arteta's assistant, but Arteta has proved time and time again when we've actually put him in the corner with every game we've played that he found a way. His in-game management is getting better. His player management and subbing is getting better. He's putting in the right guys. All I'm saying is definitely the coaching crew is sitting down and making a plan for Bayern. And whatever that plan is, I believe that we should focus on our players, focus on the strength that Arsenal has. Just like Martin said, let's let Bayern feel like they're the big boys. We respect you. Put out your tweets, respect them. But you know, when you come to the Emirates, we're not afraid of you. That's all I'm saying.
But none of us have said we're scared of them.
All
We've just said we've
don't
got to
compare
respect
Porto
them.
and Bayern, bro.
I'm not comparing them, but listen,
you're
I'm not comparing them.
disrespecting
Listen,
Bayern, if anything.
listen,
You're,
I'm not comparing. I'm not comparing Bayern to Porto,
bro.
They both played in the Champions League. It's a knockout tournament.
Bayern have multiple world-class players in their team. A world-class striker. If Porto had Harry Kane when we played them, we may not even be in this round. That's the difference.
But we are right now.
No, but we are. I'm saying we are. But then
Okay,
disregard Bayern Munich, to disregard them.
Nobody has disregarded them. Nobody. I said give them their respect. Give them their respect. Give them their respect. But there's this narrative out there, right? Some Arsenal fans are saying we're going to walk over Bayern, and I'm like, don't be stupid. They have pedigree, they have experience, they have world-class players. Give it to them. But we have what it takes to be able to upset them. We do.
We're agreeing then. And we're arguing over nothing because we agree. We just say it in different ways.
I think what's happening here is that everybody is okay. So there's a lot of people out there talking about Bayern this, Bayern that. Listen, I don't give a shit about Bayern. This is why we miss the Champions League, for nights like this, moments like this. We all are getting heat from every other club around there, the Chelseas, the Man Cities, the Liverpools, saying that we ain't got no world-class player. But guess what? We beat Bayern. We are then now talking about having world-class players. Am I wrong in saying that? All we're saying is Bayern
it's not about
respect.
Beating Bayern doesn't make the players world class. What makes them world class?
I'm not saying that. It's just going to change the narrative around saying that now
you know what changes the narrative?
People are starting to actually take us fucking serious.
Winning trophies
if you do beat a Bayern, taking a scalp like Bayern, taking a scalp like Liverpool, taking a scalp like Man City over the last 2 years. This is huge. And this is why I want us to go ahead. I'm feeling confident. Am I feeling emotional? Absolutely. But am I going to let those two things get ahead of what I'm going to be looking at on against my opposition? Every time I stepped onto a soccer field, I always made sure I saw the team warm up and see who is what and where. Like you said, judo. You want to go ahead and see how you can beat the team. But at the same time, I knew when you were coming into the field as an underdog. And that is the fire that we can use to go ahead and be a big boy. The big boys are there to be gotten at because they might get complacent. They have world-class players. We beat Bayern, Kimmich will come.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny?
I don't want Kimmich in the first place.
That's not my first choice. That's not my first choice, but go on.
Whoa, no, that's in this stream, bro. We're moving on to that, Habibi. We're moving on to
we'll get there. We'll get there. I just want to bring it back. I just want to bring it back quickly. Why don't we have the approach of just game by game? I'm not really jumping ahead to the Bayern game. I'm saying, you know what? We got City, we got Luton, we got Brighton. Why are we going straight to the Bayern game? I get it. We drew Bayern. And yes, this is a big talking point. We're going to talk about it. But guys, we still have 3 games. A lot can happen from now till then. We need to take it game by game. We made the mistake in the past where we looked too far ahead. And what happened? We dropped points in silly games to West Ham, to friggin' certain teams like that. And last year. And I'm not comparing last year's team to this year's team. I'm just saying, guys, when it comes to Brighton away, it's not going to be easy. Brighton away is going to be difficult. But we just need to get by. We just need to get by. At home versus Luton, I don't think anybody's really scared at home versus Luton. Away versus Man City, big game. We have 4 games that's going to decide like a lot for us from now to the end of the season. Those away games versus Manchester United, Man City, the home game versus Aston Villa, and this. And I'm looking at the Premier League, and I'm not getting too distracted by the Champions League tie. I think the mistake we've made in the past, was we rotated and we left ourselves weak versus Crystal Palace under Unai Emery. We made those mistakes before. If we rotate this time, we have to rotate at home versus like a Luton. We cannot rotate versus Brighton away. We cannot disrespect teams in the Premier League. That's my point.
I mean,
I've what you literally just said, Igal, is what I've had said on stream in the past. Why are we getting ahead of ourselves? Because we all talk about momentum, and the most important games are still in the league. We want to go ahead and win everything that we have. So I think Assad having that Kimmich rumor was the reason why we're talking about Bayern. But yes, 150%.
All right,
the whole segue thing going into the Kimmich.
Yeah, that's the perfect segue. And listen, guys, make sure you're smashing that like button for me, people. Make sure you're smashing the like button for me, people. I just need to get to a super chat here, which was sent in pretty early. Big up my brother from the fight week show. There is Ola, bro. Hey, my guy, bro. Big up Ola, man. In the building, just showing love to my fellow gunners. Listen, big up to you, my broski. It's always love, my broski, every single time. So big up to you. Thank you very much for that, my bro. Supporting the channel. Big ups to you. Right. That is a great transition. That's a good segue to the important by the way, big up to Dan Potts, who is going to be joining us in just a second, who has raided. Also big up to Igal, because Igal raided and I didn't even thank him. Thank you, Igal, for the raid as well. Big up to
Egalicious. Egalicious.
That's crazy.
That's
crazy. Wallahi.
Wait, that's actually the time that you want to say pause, bro.
No,
that's a pause, bro.
What pause about that? I'm Nigerian.
Bro. That's a freeze, bro.
No. I'm Nigerian. Look, see, I'm Nigerian. I'm Nigerian. We don't have time. We will give you nickname. We'll give you nickname.
Yeah, we listen. Colombians give nicknames too. I call them.
Listen. All I have to say is,
Igalito, bro.
Did you guys see? Did you guys see the amount of crazy tweets where people are saying, "I can't wait to taste Saka sauce" and all the craziness?
Oh hell no, bro.
Man, we're moving mad.
Is it any good?
Yo, is that how Darius just made you feel,
bro?
No,
I thought EOs, bro.
Please stop that.
Is that what you meant in that tweet? Is that how you made you feel?
This stream is about to go left. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say pause. I'm gonna say pause now, and we're gonna move it. Halas. But listen, big up to everybody who is tuned in. Make sure you are smashing that. Bro, what's up with this mic, bro? Anyway, big up to everybody. Make sure you're smashing that like button for me. If you haven't already, make sure to get that done for me, people. We're trying to hit at least 50k likes if we can get to 50k likes. So I appreciate you guys if you can help me get that done. We're going to move to Joshua Kimmich. I don't care. I'm saying it like that, bro. I don't care if he says Joshua. I don't care. I'm saying it. Kimchi is crazy. I've had that before. I've had kimchi before.
Kimchi is nice.
But Joshua Kimmich, linked to the club. He has put us down as one of his preferred destinations, and I can't lie, guys. I'm gassed. You know how long it's been since we've been in the run-ins for like a proper world-class player? Like, do you know how long? I think it's been since Alexis Sanchez days, bro.
Since Ozil. Ozil was the last one.
Ozil was probably the last one. That is true, actually. I don't think Alexis Sanchez was really world-class when he came to us. I think he was world-class when he left. But
let me ask you
not when he came. But Igal can start this because this guy just drops a nuke and acts like he can just move past that, bro. You can't just drop a bomb like that and then just try and move past it to make the other point. You need to explain to me what was the thought process why you don't want Kimmich. Please.
I'll keep it simple. I don't think you guys realize what he would actually bring to this team. Like, what does he do? What is he going to bring to this team? Is he going to be another Jorginho? Is he going to be playing? Is he going to be playing in the right back role with Ben White? Are we signing him to be squad depth? Like, what are we signing him for? With the age and profile of player that we're looking at, a 29-year-old, we're already looking to move on Thomas Partey. We're potentially going to be looking on to move on Jorginho. Why bring on a player of his ilk who's going to be getting the wages that he's going to be getting, who's going to be demanding to be playing consistently when he's 29 years old, acclimatizing to the Premier League, has no experience in the Premier League, played his whole career in the Bundesliga pretty much. Like it, I think coming to Arsenal, the transition for him would be quite difficult. I'm not saying the style of play, the team is good. A lot of people would be able to acclimatize to the team, but I would rather go for. I compare this to Thiago Alcantara joining Liverpool. Short term, Short term. I view it that way. I think it's a short term signing with no plans for long term ambitions. I think if we were to bring in a Kimmich, it would literally be at the detriment of going to sign a long term target like a Zubamendi or somebody like that. I'd rather we go and spend the money on a younger, better up and coming player that we can mold, that won't be as much of a oh, I've been here, done that, all this stuff. We don't need the experience. We have Jorginho. We have guys who've been there, done that already.
So Igal, this is where I break. Hold on. Let me just because Igal said. By the way, big up to Dan. Appreciate you appreciate you for the raid as well, my broski. Big up to you, man.
Come on.
Now, Igal, you said a lot there. I need to break it down. Yeah, I need to break it down. So the first thing I want to tackle is the experienced player and why we would get him. Now, we've got Rice at the moment who plays in that DM role at times. He also plays as a left 8. Now, by the way we're in the market, or the way we are in the market, and the way we're what players we're actually looking at, we are looking at players that can fit into that DM role, because ultimately they want Declan Rice to go into that left 8. They want it to be the player that can do both jobs. They want him to be a box-to-box midfielder. So Declan Rice right now, we can move him from that equation. He's not going to be having to deal with that anymore. If we go and get rid of Thomas Partey, and let's say Jorginho gets this contract extension for 1 year, however long it's going to be, I think it's 1 or 2 years, yeah? Let's say he gets his contract extension. He's slowly going to dwindle away and eventually probably get sold. Now, bringing in Joshua Kimmich, you're then bringing in a player who can play right back at times for the system that Mikel Arteta wants to play, which he's tried Thomas Partey in. Why not get somebody who's doing that at the highest level? Thomas Partey, he tried to put him in that right back position. It just didn't work out. Kimmich can do that. Now, Kimmich is going to be the one that comes in. No, but it's not even about that. It's just a change. Yeah. This is the reason why Mikel Arteta is trying to do all of this. He's trying to make us as unpredictable as possible to every other team. So a team does not know what we're going to do. Like, we can come and hit you from here. We can come and hit you from there. I think that's why he ended up getting Timber, because he wants to play Timber on the left. He wants to play Ben White on the right, and they can both invert. Yeah. Or he can play Timber on the right, and he can play Zinni on the left, and they can both invert. You don't know where you're going to invert from. You don't know where Arsenal are going to invert from. They're coming into a game. They might invert from the right side. They might invert from the left side. Either way, the midfield is going to be overflowed, and you don't know who's going to be there to really stop that. You know what I mean? You can't really plan ahead.
What you're telling me is we're gonna bring in the 29-year-old Joshua Kimmich as squad depth.
No, but you can bring him in as a player who can be played for Arsenal. Now, you could bring in
sounded like Michael Owen, bro. Of course, we're bringing him to play for Arsenal, but
no, but you're bringing in him, bringing in Kimmich.
So is he going to be on? Is he going to be on the bench? Here's a question: is he going to be on the bench though? Because I don't see Kimmich. I don't listen. You can utilize.
You can utilize both of them. You can utilize both of them.
My point is, I don't see Kimmich coming to Arsenal. I don't see Kimmich coming to Arsenal and wanting to sit on the bench. That's number one.
So when he goes to City, what is he gonna do? Please.
Hold on. I don't even listen. I'm not a City supporter, and I don't care what they do at City. I care that we beat them. I don't care what they do. I don't really. I mean, I don't. So if they want him, if he wants to go there, he can go there. My point is, anybody who wants to come to Arsenal has to want to play for the team. I said this the last time. I said, look, 5 years ago, we were the mud. We were not in the mud. Arsenal was the mud. Other teams were rubbing us on their body. We were the mud. We're out of that mud. And anybody who wants to play for us has to want to play for this team.
Now you're moving mad today, bro.
What makes you think that he's not gonna, bro?
That's
so
it. Hold on. So when you wait, let me finish. Sad. Hold on. When you wait till you're 29, when you're tired already in.
Listen.
Here you are.
So basically, the internet saved him. Let me ask you guys this though. I got
really quick.
No. Let me land on this because I was on my point. Let me get my point across. Why do you think they want to replace him with a Paulinho who's the same age? Why do you think when they got rid of Thiago Alcantara, they let him go for 20 million? Bayern Munich don't just let players go. If they think he's still of value, they're going to sign him to a new
Where
deal.
is he in his contract?
Personally,
I
think,
but Bayern fans are
think-
saying that he's not
forget
that
about
good
the
as a right back. He thinks he's a DM, but he's not doing well at DM.
Facts.
Everyone thinks he should go back to right back. But I think we're getting lost in the weeds here. It's not important. Kimmich is just like a sign that we're on the right track. Good players want to come to our club. I don't like players putting out a
That's
list
all it
of
is.
like.
That's exactly what I was
come
going to
get
say,
me.
Martino. Yeah.
But like, I don't think Kimmich is going to be bought. But if he gets bought, I can see why. Like, obviously he'll fit into a system. But I think that we need to look at the 26, 25-year-olds for our experience level, not the 28 pluses. I think we've gone past that stage.
You say this, but Arsenal fans, a lot of Arsenal fans have this thing where they believe we can't have a certain amount of good players. When you look at Man City and the teams that are dominating football right now, they've got a magnitude of amazing players. Bernardo Silva happily sits on the bench because they win stuff. You've got to bring these guys in to win stuff, winning mentality. It's all right bringing in these young guys, but when they haven't ever won anything, you're just adding more people to the flame of not winning anything.
I think
Kimmich is an amazing player.
I don't think that they'll sell him if we beat them. Sorry.
He comes to our team. He comes to our team and he adds that. He don't have to be. There ain't no in football nowadays. There ain't no this starting 11 is the starting 11. You've got certain positions that don't get moved, centre backs and stuff. Apart from that, go on.
But what makes you think Kimmich, who's played his whole career in the Bundesliga, will not have a difficulty transitioning to the Premier League?
But then all you guys that are saying that Timber's going to be amazing for us when you haven't seen him play. I believe he will, by the way.
Listen, I look at Kimmich right now, and I can see us using him like Gundogan was used at Man City. Even though he got to Man City a little bit younger, but for me, he looks like the same mold. And look what Man City got from Gundogan in the crucial moments. Towards before he left, he's now playing at Barcelona. He's the orchestrator for them. So the quality is there. When it comes to the technicality of the player, you cannot say no to him. Now, guys, whether he needs, he won everything at Bayern, fellas. He might need pastures new. Let's just be honest here. Like, he's not past his prime, especially at the age of 29. I feel like he could definitely still come into a team, push Rice forward, and have him do a 10 times better Jorginho role. Look at Jorginho.
How many Bayern Munich players that got sold actually go on to smash it? Like we seen what Ryan Gravenberch, who's 21, is doing at Liverpool. Nothing. He's on the bench.
We would have all taken Lewandowski.
We would have all taken Ryan Gravenberch. It was a Bayern move, as if they were to take somebody from Dortmund. Just one of those pieces. That's how I look at the whole Ryan Gravenberch thing. But for me, bringing in a world-class player and put him in around the younger guys, I think that's just a no-brainer. Listen, he is not my top. He's not my top guy. I listen. I woke up today and I was like, Kimmich. Okay, wow. The fact that we're linked with him shows that people are now starting to go ahead and see us as a different monster, right? But it's also us playing against Bayern. So is it really, credible? I don't know. I could care less if he comes. Great. I think it's a big move. I know what he can offer us on the ball. Now, whether he has the legs for the Premier League is a different question. Gundogan got to do it. They have the same similar, I guess, mindset and level of play and physical ability. But Gundogan was banging in goals. I just think right now where Kimmich is, he just needs to find a different, inspiration. He needs some inspiration. He needs to fall in love with the game again. And I think Arsenal would be a good club for him to go ahead, be surrounded as the top player in the dressing room.
Let him go. Let him go fall in love somewhere else and come prepared, man. He can't come to us. No, we're not trying to put our hands on anybody's shoulder, man. Dude, do you know how long we've been struggling to get to where we are as a team right now? And then somebody wants to come with superstar mentality and say, okay, well, yeah, I'm experienced, but now I want all you to put
superstars.
Honestly,
you're keeping Petya over Jesus.
If we bring in Lionel Messi, are you gonna say you don't want no one with a chip on their shoulder, bro? I bring in Lionel Messi, bro.
I don't view. You want to know something? The honest truth, we don't need Kimmich's
Man,
experience.
you did
We
it with
don't need
Ronaldo.
Kimmich's headache.
Man, you did it with Ronaldo. We saw what happened. So let's stop this thing that you're talking about. We've seen teams do this.
Different. That's
Listen,
completely
there's a
different,
difference if he's
bro.
a free transfer. Man is literally begging to get out of the club. There's a reason. Guys, we've seen Thiago Alcantara go to Liverpool. We've seen that guy from Chile go to Barcelona after he left Bayern.
And these were never good at Bayern. These guys were never that good at Bayern, though. You're talking about a guy, a seasoned vet at Bayern. You're comparing him to Gravenberch. He's done nothing at Bayern.
Look at Martin.
Martin, you're a shot.
That's funny.
Bro.
That's how you feel right now. You're like, look at us.
Look at us.
Bro. Who would have thought it, bro? Who would have
thought it? Not me.
Not my first choice.
Dan, you rejected.
Yeah, I want to go to Dan because I need to know what Dan's saying about this whole Kimmich thing, man, and what your thoughts are on that.
Listen, it's I'm with the guys. I think it's a really good thing to have Arsenal linked to, man. This is a top player, right? We're not talking about some bozo here. It's fair enough for Gal to say, oh, it's a risk incoming, but then to say that we then go and buy Zubimendi instead, that's a massive risk still. He's a younger player. So I think this guy is an experienced head. I don't think we'll get him, by the way, but it's nice that we actually get linked with them sort of players of top quality. But I will say this, I think that if he was to come, I think there's actually room for somebody else on top of him to come in that midfield should we lose some of the players that we think we might do. Now, it looks like Jorginho may stay. I don't know. Looks like Partey may stay. I don't know. But El Neni's definitely going. So it could be that we need to revamp the midfield and look to get two of these guys coming in. Now, what Kimmich can do differently to Zubimendi, although they play similar roles, is Kimmich can be a little bit more versatile. And you're getting an experienced head and the player that I think we're probably going to get in Zubimendi because it sounds like we're going to release his clause and get him in the summer if the rumours are going to be true. But I think this guy's a baller. I do. I think he's been unbelievable for the last decade pretty much since he's come into that Bayern Munich side. He's a winner. He's won everything to win in football. You can't really turn that down. Now, you can liken it to the Thiago Alcantara if you really want to, but this guy has literally been made of glass since he's come to Liverpool. I'm not so sure that Kimmich is going to come to Arsenal and be made of glass. He could do because that happens at Arsenal a lot, right? But we don't know that. So I think it's a bit like saying, do you want Alexander Isak or do you want Boniface? You're going to take Alexander Isak because he's the guy who's banging in goals. Boniface is the young guy that we're not too sure about. So I think for me, that's where I'm at. Do I see it happening? I don't know that I do. I don't know that Kimmich would fancy Arsenal. I think Kimmich would fancy something else. He's done there and been and done that kind of project at Bayern Munich where he's been at that club for a long time. I'm not so sure that he would, but I could be wrong, man. But it's great to see us linked with those names, man, for sure.
Bro, listen,
I'm
gassed.
9 seasons at Bayern Munich. He has what do you call it? He has had a situation where he's only played 30 plus games. What is that? 3 times? So I don't know, man.
We can all check his injury record. Let me just check his injury record right now, just to make sure.
I'm surprised
that sways me, bro. That sways me. I forgot to do my check, which I normally do, which I check on transfer market.
His injury record is 2 pages, bro. It's 2 pages long.
Whoa. Okay. Hold on. There must be context here.
But they're all short-term injuries.
Yeah, look at this. All ill influenza, bro. He's just got low immune system, bro. Drink some milk, bro. Or eat some oranges, bro. You know what I mean?
All right. So he's gonna come to London with the erratic weather, right?
Listen, it's okay.
Germany.
Listen.
Not much better.
All I'm gonna say to you, put on a mask, say Bismillah before you walk out the house, bro. Khalas, you're done, bro. Yeah, it's been working for me, bro, and I'm fine, bro. I don't get no cold or nothing, bro. So it's fine. But listen,
why are you chatting?
Illness is crazy.
You guys want to know something? We cannot be so excited for potential exciting signings to the point where we just accept anybody. If we were bringing in Kimmich, and I felt like we had a space in our midfield where we would need that player that would help us, then maybe. But I think if we were to bring in a Kimmich, he would be doing exactly what we would be asking from either Partey or Jorginho, just to be another experienced head to come in on certain occasions, and in big games, he you could rely on him. But I don't know if he's necessarily going to play week in, week out.
So if we get Zubimendi, is he going to be playing week in, week out?
I don't think he will.
I think the plan is to cut
Probably.
Partey. I think the plan is to cut Partey.
Partey has has a say whether he wants to stay or not.
So
No, Partey has no say.
yeah, that's what I mean. think Partey's
Party is
There is a
out
space.
of here, bro. You think you're gonna stay, my brother? Nah,
think-
bro.
I
Mr.
can't actually-
Mr.
I
Digestive.
I think you guys are thinking about
Goes
this
that
in the
way,
wrong
bro.
way. That if we get, it's like we just won lotto and like we've gone to the club and the first hot chick's gonna jump on us and we're just like, cool, you know, it's all yours. We need to like play it cool now, right? We've
Good
got.
one.
Yeah.
We can't just like
Mars, speak
stuff
for
the
yourself,
first
man.
superstar that comes along into our team. I know it's been a while for us before we've been shopping at the top table, but yeah, we need to like get to the summer. I don't even like talking about transfers in the middle of the season where we can't even use anyone before now and the end of the season. But then we'll see what's happening. I mean, I know Tony.
So wait until we get to the summer.
No.
When we get to
Yeah,
the
yeah,
summer,
no,
it's gonna be
bro.
Leroy Sané.
Oh, man. I'm pretty, bro.
Literally the whole
I'm
Bayern team.
I'm guaranteed, bro. Draxler's gonna get his weasel his
Bro,
way into this.
we're gonna hear-
They're back in for Draxler
Listen,
again.
Mark my word. There's gonna
Aye,
be
bro.
Vinicius is not happy. Mbappe's there taking his position.
Yo, supposedly Vinny is training at our camp. No,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Listen.
from Brazil.
we're
But
warming them up.
Arsenal-
We're warming them up.
Guys, welcome to the big boys. Arsenal are going to be linked with every world-class player from now on.
But listen, I want to get onto the next player who, to be honest, this one stinks to me, man. I'm not really a big. I don't know. Something about it stinks, bro.
think,
Gyökeres.
Gyökeres.
Hooks.
Let's
No,
go.
with all due respect,
Let's-
calm
let's
down, bro.
go, man.
I just say the name. This guy's just like,
Let's
bro,
go.
what's going on, man? Let's calm down. All I'm saying is, last time a player came from the Portuguese league, he's at Liverpool right now, and it's not looking too good.
Nah,
They
bro,
had
but
to
he
take
causes
the
havoc.
season.
Well, not
season
Liverpool.
and a
I
think he's
half.
doing well this year.
They all cause havoc. They all cause havoc. But all I'm saying is, you have to look at. It's definitely a risk, bro. That's all I'm saying, guys. It's definitely a risk.
You know, and I don't rate
Who's
them
got a
up.
Hoover? Who's got a Hoover in the back? Wallahi, that's wallahi.
Yeah, man. Someone's
Somebody's got-
background is like,
Someone's
well,
got a Hoover. Someone's
sounds
got
like
a Hoover in the back,
sounds like
bro.
a plane is landing or something.
Sorry, someone's trimming out here. I didn't know you guys could hear.
It's kind of like the African beat. Oh, we are, you know.
Hey. But
Sad.
listen,
You know, I like
Gyökeres,
this.
bro.
I like this guy, man. I can't lie. I like this Gyökeres guy. I do. I like him because I see him in a physical league in the Championship, which people will laugh at. He absolutely smashed it there with Coventry, and then got his move here, and he's smashing it over there, and he's scoring 30 goals. And what I like about him is he's actually got the all-round number 9, so he can link up play. He's got strength. He's got physical attributes. He knows where the goal is. Got a banger of a left foot, and I think he can link up play as well, man. So I would not be against this guy. I wouldn't be against this guy. I'm not saying that he's going to be better than Osimhen or Tony or other names you want to throw at me, but if we're looking at this guy seriously and we're looking at players that are currently on form, then yeah, I think this guy is what it's about right now in terms of form. Now I get what you're saying about Vlahovic's previously, and I understand what you're saying about Darwin Nunez's, because I wanted those guys as well when they were firing. So of course it's a risk. But what I will say is that if this guy was just killing it out in Portugal, actually backing it up with what I think is probably the most competitive league in the world in the Championship, it might not be the best quality, but it's definitely the most competitive and it's the most physical. I like what I see from this guy, man. I wouldn't be massively against it. I'm not saying he's going to bang and be like the next Thierry Henry, but I think we could do a lot worse than giving somebody like this guy a go. So, yeah, I wouldn't be against this one, man, if I'm honest.
I didn't know that he went to the Championship. I didn't.
Yeah,
know.
he was in the Championship.
I
He wasn't.
swear to you guys,
He was in the
I'm not trying to
Championship,
be-
and he
I'm
did
not
well
trying to
there.
be edgy, but I honestly believe this is a smoke screen. I read the report today, and there is something that I heard in the report when I was reading it, and that really threw me off. And I'm like, it makes me want to believe that this is not actually going to happen. Now, let me read what it says specifically that made me think this way. When I was looking at the report, if you guys actually read the report, it said there was a line in there that says The club are yet to finalize their decision on who they their main target. Basically who their main target is, but they are understood to have been getting information about the cost of potentially signing this guy, which makes me believe they're just weighing their options. This is one of the options, and at this moment in time, for it to be being pushed so heavily, and for none of it to be coming from Fabrizio or David Ornstein, it's not the club pushing it, it's his representatives or people at Sporting wanting to try to get a big transfer fee for him. There's no way Arsenal would be looking at their number one summer transfer target in the striker position and be blasting the name and telling everybody this is who we want. Clearly, one second. Clearly, this is an agent's situation. Clearly, this is a smokescreen. And this reminds me of Scamacca. This reminds me of other players that we've been just linked to consistently throughout the year that we might not actually end up signing because our main target will not get mentioned until the summer.
That's fair.
No, I mean,
that's
fair. Like, but what we're talking about now is we're saying like, let's look at him and how does he fit into the Arsenal team. But just talking in, like, of course, we don't know who we're going to.
We don't have a number 9, bro.
Yeah, we don't have a number 9. But
I'm just telling you guys my thoughts.
Yeah, I know. Of course, I agree. Like, you're bang on. Like, we can hear all this news, and then come summer, the next thing you know, Vlahovic is walking through the door, and you're like, what's going on? I mean, it's almost like how Havertz walked through the door last season. It's like, what we're talking about Declan, and I woke up the next morning and Havertz signed still. Like, what's going on here? I literally was pulling my hair out.
Yeah.
You know, so we don't know what's going to happen. Anything can happen, which is facts. But we're just saying, like, looking at this player and looking at where Arsenal is right now, a player like him, how does he fit into Arsenal? And I think he fits well because I've looked at some of his
He's
games.
Fast, right?
Yeah. I've looked at some of his games. I've looked at some of his highlights. I've gone and done some deep diving on him. And honestly, playing in the championship, the way he played, the games that I saw there, bro, man, he's strong. He is strong. He knows how to hold up play very well, and he's got a banger of a shot, you know. And another good thing is, like, if someone like him can give us 15 goals additional, with the fact that right now, Arsenal without a striker is the joint second highest scoring team in the whole of Europe. Like, if we have somebody else like him,
who's better than us?
Inter.
Wow.
Inter have 74. I think we have 70.
Inter's crazy, bro.
I think
they're
we're
actually going crazy in the league.
I think we're joined with Bayern in the whole of in all 5 leagues, top scoring, and I think Inter is number 1. But so it's but my thing is, like, we have a player like him that can bang in 15, 16, maybe 17 goals a season. You know, that's a lot more than what our boys are doing right now. I mean, we're sharing the goals, which is great, but I think he'll be a good fit.
Jets,
we don't know.
To a Gal's point, like, let's look at the signings that we've had recently over the last 2 years. Tomiyasu, nobody expected us to sign him. You know what I mean? There was no talk of this guy. Kivior, the same exact thing. No talk of this guy. And then all of a sudden they're in our squad. So I personally, when we start talking about these players, coming off the scenes, I like the fact that he has a lot of assists. I haven't seen him play live, which is my dictator of whether I actually like a person or not. And second, I haven't even given an opportunity to even look at his highlights, which I usually do for players because of all that aura. Like Igal said, I think it's definitely the age is going to go ahead and putting his name out there to get a lot of clubs to fight for him, which is only natural. But guess what? One thing I can say is if you give me this guy that played at Coventry in the Champions compared to a Sesko, I would take this guy all day. I would risk a little bit more money than a Sesko. That plus, really quick, what I've been seeing from Brentford and all that Ivan Toney talk is starting to kind of disappear. Ivan Toney hasn't been pulling up trees since he came back to playing, besides that free kick that he scored. So there's a lot of options out there. Striker market is obviously scarce when it comes to a top striker. Would I bring in a Victor Osimhen? I would say no. But again, as I said, when it comes to Gyökeres, I can't really be someone to say, yeah, let's bring him in. If he can go ahead and provide more goals than what Havertz and Jesus have been doing for us, I'm all for it. But
another thing you have to realize.
One thing, Dale. Let me just mention one thing.
Go on.
Guys, what are we missing from our front line? I feel like bar Martinelli.
We're missing
No,
a
no, no.
striker and a right winger.
I'm talking about an ability we're missing. We have somebody who can hold up play. We have somebody who can cut inside. We have Martinelli who has a little bit of pace. But outside of Martinelli, who else in our team has pace?
We
we
got
the height. We got the height with Havertz.
Well,
we got the
else?
height with Havertz.
Who else in our back line?
What we don't have, what we're actually missing from that front line is
someone that can score 9 times
positioning.
out of 10.
No. It's elite positioning, bro. That is what you look for in a striker, bro. An elite. They have to have the reason why a lot of the elite strikers that score tap-ins, i.e., a Haaland, a Lewandowski, that at times that they get labeled with this.
Yeah.
Oh, but you know what? They only score tap-ins. Bro, they score tap-ins because their positioning is so elite that they're always in the spot where the ball is gonna drop. So they can score the tap-ins they like, but bro, they're running up numbers.
Yeah, and you want to know something? The people in the chat are saying target men. Just know the reason why we are no longer signing Ivan Toney is because of Kai Havertz. Unfortunately, I'm a big Ivan Toney guy, but Kai Havertz's ability aerially and his ability to actually hold up the ball has made Ivan Toney's signing irrelevant. Not necessary.
I heard they think he's a prick. That's the reason why they're doing it.
Here's another thing.
We need a prick.
Oh no, here's another thing, Martin. Here's another thing I want to say. I think we need to give Arteta props, man, because there's certain players that you think are on the team. Let's start with Granit Xhaka. We all thought it was over for him. Nobody thought that his last season with us that Arteta would turn that player around. Nobody really thought that. I mean, of course, you could see the trajectory, but he did. Same thing with Kai Havertz. People said all kinds of things that he wouldn't match the goals that Granit Xhaka gave us. And we still have 9-10 more games, and his GA is good. So far, so good. So we need to also give Arteta props for like whatever players he wants to bring in, because we don't know what miracle he wants to work with them, and we don't know how he wants to use them. Because a lot of times as fans, we can sit outside and say, well, yeah, we know we need a target man. I've been hearing this target man, and I'm like, is it because Man City have the target man and Liverpool have Darwin Núñez? Do we want to be like them? Because the truth is, hold on, because the truth is, Haaland has 18 goals, right? Highest goal scorer right now in the Prem. But the team that has scored the most goals is Arsenal. Make it make sense. You have the highest goal scorer. Hold on, you have the highest goal scorer on your team, but we have the most goals, which means we share the goals amongst ourselves the way the team is working now. Maybe towards next season, Arteta might want that target man profile, or he might want to, play two in front. We don't know. So let's wait and see who he gets.
Like Scott said, man, we want to be unpredictable. We want to have plan A, B, and
C.
But
once you have a target man, we all know what that plan is. That plan is to give the target man in the elite position on the ball to score. A target man, that's what else are you giving it?
We need to finish it.
Okay, but you can alter that, bro. You can alter that in game, bro. That's what I'm talking about. The unpredictability. You can alter it in game. You can get him to maybe
if you have a player like Leandro Trossard, whose finishing is, we all know Leandro Trossard is one of our best finishers. He's one of our best technical players. If we get a player like him who has that ability and capacity and positioning, not necessarily because we already have a target man, a big guy in Havertz who can get the ball, hold up play, and release such a player. You don't. I mean,
yeah. But imagine.
I'll give you an example. If you had a striker like Aguero, would you take a striker like Aguero if you could find one right now?
Ooh,
you would. That's what I'm talking about. So I'm saying, like, you see, this whole target man thing.
Who can finish the chances that we have?
That's like Havertz, somebody who can finish
positions.
So by. Go away, Mark. Go ahead, Mark.
Well, I want a tall guy that's over 6'4", that can come in when we need a goal. We have the most corners. We do the best corners. We just need a guy who we basically need another Gabriel who's just going to be there to just boom, bang that crap in when we need it. And I don't see Havertz as that clinical dude.
Yeah,
he's done well. He just sort of bumbles it into the net. He doesn't finish it with any conviction. And if they can do that with their foot as well, that's all I want. And I think we need a guy who's going to happen to be like second fiddle a little bit. I'm leaning towards Sesko because he's cheaper. He fits all those categories for me. I know people have their own agendas. But I'm happy with Tony. I'm happy with anyone as long as they.
but just quickly on this.
That's what we need, man.
Yeah, hey, why are you bringing up freaking? We might as well go get Thierry Henry, bro. Resurrect him.
Please bring him back.
I want 2001 Henry. Bring him back right now, bro.
I'll take that now. Bring him out, man.
Bro, hold on. Let me just say this.
Ale.
From Sesko, yeah. Firstly, that guy from that Real Madrid game that I watched, bro, this guy can't handle the pressure, bro. The lights just shine too bright on this guy's eyes, bro. He can't handle the pressure at all. The way I see all him missing chances against Real Madrid, I need a player who, if he gets the opportunity, bro, I ain't faltering at all, bro. This is going on target. The goalkeeper has to save it. I'm forcing a save. If I don't score, at least the goalkeeper's struggling. Yeah. Now, from what Dan said and what Dale said, obviously they probably watched this guy a bit more. This Gyökeres guy. Gyökeres, for me, that will be, if he is indeed like that, that's the perfect player for us at the moment. In regards to, he got build up play. I think he's tall. He's like 6 foot something. He's tall. He's tall. He can also shoot a ball and put it in the back of the net. He's also good with passing, bro. That's what I need, man. Elite positioning, bro.
I see people shouting.
Nah, Isaac is gone, bro. Isaac, they're never selling him if they're not gonna sell him, bro. But
this Victor, he ticks a lot of boxes of what we need. It's as simple as that. He's got 10 assists in the league. Like, and we want to say Portuguese league.
Gyökeres, right? Gyökeres, because
yeah.
Gyökeres.
Just clear that.
He's 6'2" as well.
Yeah, his first name's Victor. His first name's Victor. That's how I said that.
Victor Gyökeres.
Oh yeah, Gyökeres. Sorry, yeah, not Isherman. Yeah, and the Portuguese league, it does translate good to the Premier League. They're physical there. Like, we got to realize, even when we played against Porto, we see how they were, how they defended, the players, the physicality they bring. So these guys. He played for Coventry. He got 25 plus goals. He got assists. They didn't even finish high. They were the bottom of the playoff teams. And it ain't like when Tony done it and Brentford were far superior in the league, or like, well, they weren't far superior, but like Mitrovic, Fulham was like superior in the league. I think this guy ticks the boxes. He's tall. His positioning's great. He brings... The thing is, you say about Havertz isn't like, bro, you think Havertz is the striker we need to do anything? No.
Neither is Jesus.
Nobody.
No, that's what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. But because we're saying that we don't want a tall guy, because you were saying we don't really need a tall guy because we've got Havertz for that role. But Havertz ain't physical like some of these other guys, like Tony and that.
You know what it is? What it is there ain't actually that many amazing number 9s around. That's the bottom line. You know, people can talk about Ivan Toney or Osimhen. People can talk about Alexander Isak, who happens to be the one that I probably would go for. However, injuries play in my mind with this guy. He just seems to be a bit made of glass for me, right? But I think he's absolutely elite level, my potential. I think after Haaland, I think he's the best centre forward in the league. I really do. And people can throw Toney and Watkins and stats at me if they want. But if you look and do the eye test, this guy is ridiculous, like really good, yeah. So that's the one. But then you look at it, you think Victor Gyökeres, yeah, fair play. Who would be a bigger risk, him or Osimhen? You can't really say, because they both come in different leagues, completely different leagues as well, that are really different to each other. That would both come and be a risk to try and play in England. So I think that's what this conversation is no one actually knows the player, right? That's the guy we need right there. You know, because I've heard Osimhen, I've heard Tony, I've heard Sesko tonight, I've heard obviously Gyökeres. I don't know, man. It's going to be very
risky as well, bro. This guy here as well, isn't it? Zirkzee or whatever his name is.
Joshua Zirkzee. Like,
do you think we need
20-year-old kid I never heard of? Man. Let's not worry about him, man.
He's an ex-Bayern.
Guys, once again,
really quick.
Be prepared to be linked to 15 strikers. Exactly. Some of them you never heard of. You're never going to hear of again. Don't be surprised. We're linked to a Nottingham Forest striker, a West Ham striker, a Brighton level striker the whole season. I'm sick and tired of seeing.
All I need to do is put a link on Yahoo. And it will start from Yahoo News.
We need to take a page from what Liverpool and Chelsea have just done and realize we cannot be developing strikers in 2024. We can develop midfielders, we can develop center forwards, we can develop other positions. But the striker position, if you don't have the simple skill set of having the ability to pick your spots and having the composure in front of goal, we should not be signing you bar none. the number one criteria for any striker we sign: pace, and number two, ability to pick your spots and have the composure in front of goal. If you don't have the composure and you cannot pick your spots, you're useless to us.
Can I counterpoint that? Because
I agree with that.
Arteta has a habit of trying to pick someone who we're not expecting and then turning them into the player which we never thought they could be. So it may be that the most obvious candidates are just smokescreens for whoever we do end up getting. But Arteta is very good at making people better finishers than what they were before. Even people like Sterling, he managed to get a tune out for a little while at City. So I don't know. Maybe it's something that he
Sterling was genuinely a good player, bro. Sterling was actually a good player. That's just Chelsea, bro. Chelsea is beaky over there, bro.
No, Sad. What we're saying is, look, Sterling was a good player at City, but Arteta, Sterling even said it. Sterling said his game went up a notch because of Arteta. He literally said it. So he said it with his own mouth. It's not like something that we're saying. So what we're saying, and Arteta likes players that are like Swiss Army knives. Even if you're going to be a striker, you know where the ball is, you know where the net is, you can score on the turnaround, you can hold up. He also wants that same player to be able to drop deep, help in the midfield. He wants that player to be able to sometimes go right. Arteta likes Swiss Army knives. So I'm just gonna stop you there. Big up Dan. He got to go, unfortunately. But Dan, listen, big up for you, man. I appreciate you for coming through as well and giving us some of your time.
Big up Dan.
On the stream, man. Big up to you guys. And listen,
absolutely.
His link is in the chat, man. His link is in the description. So make sure to go and get at him, man. And
yo, Dan, really quick, yes or no answer before you go.
Go, man.
Do we need a 20-goal striker to be able to go ahead and comfortably win the league, considering everybody's scoring goals right now for us?
Listen, this goes by committee, and it has been for the last 18 months, to be fair. And it's been working in terms of goal scoring. At the start of this season, we were dying for a striker, in my opinion, because we were creating chances and we were not smashing them in. Now, that's changed since 2024, and I think the system's slightly changed. Whatever we did in Dubai worked, and I was actually begging for the guys to go back out there in this break, but it's not going to happen. But I will say, I don't think you can ever turn down a number 9 that's going to get you 20 goals. So I would say yes, man, 100%. I don't know who the guy is. We just had that discussion, but I'm kind of with a gal here. We're going to be linked with about 15 strikers, 15 DMs, 15 centre midfielders. I pray and hope that Arteta and Edu do have this sorted. They keep coming out and saying we've got this planned. We know who we want. I just hope they're going to give me we're going to get, it's landed and we've got Frankie de Jong and Osimhen or something. We're all happy. That's all I hope. So,
let me ask you this, Dan, let me ask you quickly. Kimmich, you're saying no?
No, I would get Kimmich, like I say. I would, because I think he's going to bring unbelievable experience, and I think you cannot turn down a player of that quality. Personally,
okay,
I wouldn't say that I would replace him with someone else, because I feel we need 2 in midfield, man. So,
and then the strikers that we're linked to, any of them make you happy?
If the Alexander Isak one's true, then yes. I don't know about the others because I think they'd be risky. But I do like Ivan Toney. I'm an Ivan Toney fan, man. So.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not happening, bro. I am too. It's done.
Yeah, I don't think that is gonna happen.
Big up Dan, though, man.
You were at the Brentford game. You've seen how Ivan Toney just got brushed off.
Yeah, I was, man. He got a bit bullied, man. I can't lie. Although judges reckon he didn't, but no, I was arguing with him about that. But
Saliba had him on the floor.
Yeah, I thought Gabriel and Saliba.
Even Arteta brushed him off after the game. He basically said bye, where he hugged Declan Rice.
I don't think that's happening, man. I don't think it's happening.
He hugged Declan Rice at West Ham last year, even though we lost. So
you know what? Let me just cry in peace, man. Let me cry in peace, bro. When I go later, man.
Love boys. Take care, all right?
Big up. Muhammad here. Muhammad here says, I have to say it the proper way. Well, Muhammad here says, what about Mateus Cunha? Hell,
get out of here, bro. Man has a knee
injury. Bro. No way. I don't give a care about the injury, bro. That guy can't hit a barn door, bro.
Let me help you say. He scored a hat trick versus Chelsea.
No, hold on. Let me help you say. Hell no. Hell no. Thank you, please. Hell no. Definite hell no, bro. That's no, bro. Not for me, man. That's my R&B stage name. Who had to go?
Man in the middle.
Hooks at the bounce.
Was that Hooks? Oh,
yeah.
Big up Hooks, bro. Big up Hooks. Listen. Enough about the striker now.
I want to get onto a
Wait. Can I say one thing?
Yeah?
One more thing.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
We need pace, guys. Whoever we bring in has to be fast. I don't need another striker who's going to be bulky and is going to be Olivier Giroud. Whoever we bring in, they need to have pace. And I know, Martin, you're saying trust Arteta. I trust Arteta. But when it comes to that element, Martinelli's our only outlet. We need another outlet. I believe, like, we cannot always just dribble past everybody and get to the goal. Sometimes we need that extra little element.
Igal, let me just tell you what we need. We just need to have a team that wins. I don't care how they win. Like, at this point, let me tell you the truth. At this point, I just want a team that when they're playing, whether they beat them with pace, or they want to walk the ball into the net, or they want to score with their butt, or their head, or their nose, or their eye, as long as they are winning teams and we are winning trophies, I am good.
Of course, we all want that.
I need to tell you something. In order to get the job done, you need the right tools, and we're missing some tools. That's why I said we need a fast guy.
We also need a striker. We also need a striker that's going to.
But that's what we're saying, though.
In my opinion, man.
If you look
for me, we also need a striker that is going to be there. It's the main thing I think we need in a striker, that when that ball's in the box, he is there. It's the one thing I always see missing from Arsenal. I agree, Agal, as well, with the pace on counters. Sometimes I see other teams, even like Mudryk for Chelsea, you see him and he's just gone. And you're just we don't have that on counters. That's where I think we need another winger.
Listen, when
yes,
perfect.
we miss pace.
Or we need two strikers. I ain't even against two strikers.
The reason why we went for Mudryk is because he had the pace and the power. But guess what? Mudryk didn't work out. He was going to be raw, and we brought in a Trossard. Now, Trossard, very good finisher. He's not as fast, and he doesn't have the power, right? With this number 9 that comes in, not only do they need pace, power, they need to be prolific, and their placement needs to be spot on. For me,
I agree.
That if they could tick all those 4 boxes, man, I'm happy with it.
So
Isak would be my cup of tea. But his injury record is kind of scary.
We want Mbappe.
And he's,
hey, you know what? Faisal is too funny, bro. Man said, I say we just clone Henry, bro. Put him at striker. Current strikers are stinky as hell, bro. Listen, if I could clone Henry, bro, I'd make like 4 or 5 of those and then just keep them in the storage, bro. Leave them in the ice chambers. Bring one in. Let's use him up, and then we use the next one, bro. Honestly, man, Henry is one of a kind, bro. One of a kind.
In this current day of VAR, Henry will get red cards. With this current
VAR,
I'm telling you, the way they play back in the early 2000s, and you want to play that Henry here, the tackles and the hard games and the pushes.
He's got adaptability, bro. He's got adaptability, bro.
Uncomfortable conversation. A lot of players from back in the day, if they played in today's football, they would not be as good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I think they wouldn't get away with it, but a lot of these players are adaptable, bro. So I think Henry is very adaptable. He'd adapt to the way the game is.
What the hell? Wow.
No, I know.
I think you take a lot of players. I think you take a lot of players from now and bring them back in the day, and I don't think they do good there either. I think
they'll break their legs. They'll break their legs. They'll break their legs. Back in the day, did you see Man U Arsenal?
I think you take an average baller from today's generation. You slap them in the 80s. They're going to be one of the best.
Yeah, somebody said Dio. Remember Henry came back in 2021.
No, I don't think we're realizing how heavy the ball was. Like now, the ball is like it's brilliant.
It's lighter. It's
light, and it's lightweight.
In the 60s, they didn't even train with the ball. They just headed it for 24 minutes.
Bro,
they didn't have
90s, bro.
They didn't have guard. Plus they let the game flow a lot more back in the day. Not as that stop and go stuff that we're watching today with all these referees.
But bro, they didn't actually play like. I feel like football has actually gotten a lot better. Everything in sports, I feel like just gets better. So if you look at across majority of sports, I feel like the players have gotten better. Player science has gotten better. If you take Manchester City,
structural thing, like they work better together as a team, but individuals are way less artistic than they used to be. They're way less outside the box.
Their individual artisticness and like skills and tricks are gone down, but their level of efficiency, they're more direct.
They press more, they do more tackles.
There's more shots now, man. There's more shots per game. There's more opportunities. It might not be 10-2s and crazy score lines like we used to see, Like I think we beat.
Can I throw something crazy out there? When you're done, you go. I want to throw something crazy out there.
My final point on this, I feel like the players in this team right now, this Arsenal team we have right now, they haven't won anything yet, but I believe they're one of the best Arsenal teams we've ever had in club's history. Like, we just need to start winning things, and we can actually say that. But right now, we're on pace for that. For example, City, I think if you throw that City team that won the treble into any Premier League team from the previous 20 years, they win the league. I just think players and the quality in football today is so much better than ever before.
I think the teams
my bad.
Like the teams have got harder. The individuals don't do what they used to do because the whole, like, you're just getting choked out by City. That's why they'd beat, you know, the Invincibles or the treble winners or whatever, because they were just more organized now. But back in the day, I don't know, it just felt more artistic. There was more quality to the play. When
you were given freedom,
individual
bro.
Brilliance, it was
also
crazy.
got to look at it as back in the day, back then when these guys were playing, the refs stuff was getting let go. That now City can do that because if they get taken out, they get foul. If someone goes in hard on them when they're trying to drown them out, they get yellow carded, so they can't do it again. Whereas back in the day, they could do this stuff to a City team. I'm not saying City wouldn't go back then and be one of the greatest teams. They would, but I don't think it would be the same.
But Kevin De Bruyne will only play 7 games that whole season because the rest will be injured.
Yeah,
they will take out his kneecap.
Yeah.
People were collecting kneecaps for.
It doesn't make any sense.
Look at Maradona.
You can't handle it. You can't handle the physicality.
Sorry, guys. I wanted to throw back to this transfer window again and just say something. I was reading about this whole Chelsea needs to come up with money before June 31st. Otherwise, they're going to be in breach of FFP, which means that whatever players they want to sell, they have to sell before the 31st of June. But the FA also came out today and put out this clause that says if any of the players that Chelsea wants to sell is going on international tournament, they have to sell them before they go on that tournament, or they can't until they come back, which means July 1st, they are in breach already. So Chelsea's
Who would you buy, Dio?
No, I'm not. Hear what I'm saying. So I'm saying, no, hear me out.
Why are we talking about Chelsea?
Let me finish. Let me finish. Capo, if you're patient, hear it all. So they also listed other clubs that are in that situation. Wolves. There's other teams that I forgot. I need to go back and look at. They listed a bunch of teams that have to get rid of because they'll all be in breach by July 1st. So there's going to be discount players who are prem proven as well that I think we should be looking at. I'm not saying from Chelsea, but I'm saying because of that Chelsea case being the biggest one, there's other teams. Like, look at what happened with Nottingham Forest recently with their 4 points deduction. It was also based on something like this, something similar to this with them. So if we're looking for Premiership proven players, we can look at some of these other teams. And they need to get rid of these guys, real quick. real quick,
I don't think we want any more Chelsea rejects. Like,
no, I'm not saying Chelsea. I'm saying like
the striker we need.
Chelsea is not the only team on the FA's list, is what I said. I only brought the Chelsea up because they're the biggest ones that probably everybody say if they get points deducted, they might get relegated. The other teams, the way it works for them is they also have to get rid of people. Like Newcastle is on that list as well, apparently. Newcastle, yeah. So Newcastle needs to get rid of certain players before June 31st. So I'm just saying, there's players all around us.
That's all great. And listen, I'm all up for getting players for cheap. I'm all up for getting players that need to be quickly sold if they're good enough level. By the way, Pedro Neto, late as my broski. You ain't coming anywhere near my club. I don't want you anywhere near my club. I'll be so real. Salamu alaikum. Enjoy, you know what I mean? Do what you want to do, bro. But your injury record is looking mad, bro. It's putting me off, bro. That's a red flag in itself, bro.
Interesting point, like,
I'm talking about Albania settings, bro.
About Gal was saying, and then how it leads on to Deo. Like, the Arsenal team now, what I like about it is that there's no one that you think of the team relying on. It's not like it used to be where, like, if Henry got injured, the Invincibles would be pretty much useless, right? It's like we are faceless, and that makes it hard to prop the players.
It's harsh to.
Yeah, no, okay, Bergkamp, never mind. You know what I mean, though. Like, we don't have any superstars.
But even Bergkamp said it.
We don't have any superstars.
That is a criminal mark, though,
guys.
To see the team is useless without Henry.
No, Bergkamp said it as well. Bergkamp said when we go into a game, we look at Henry's face and we know we know that we're winning this game today.
Yeah, 'cause
Bergkamp
they know how
actually said
good he is.
I
sorry,
think
I
I
said
think
Henry.
I think Henry adds a certain danger in the game. Of course, 100%, bro. He had defenders shook. Yeah, 100%.
Before the
But
game started,
that team was crazy though.
yeah, bro.
Yeah?
Anybody could
You
slip
still
in.
had Lundberg, you still had Perez, bro. They could do something. But Perez was hitting them, bro. So please, let's just
we had Edu, bro.
Bro, look at Edu, bro. But before he got the barbecue, bro, it was on the pitch, bro. It was on the pitch, bro.
Yo, really quick, I just
laughing?
want to
On
give
the
the chat.
pitch,
I want to give the chat some love here. Big up to salute to Virginia Beach Gooners, man.
Yes, I needed
thank
to
you.
bring
Smash
that
the
up,
likes,
bro.
everybody. Smash the likes. Subscribe if you're new. Igal, really quick to your point.
Why are you
as to
doing my job, bro?
I just wanted to show him up. You know,
big
show
up,
some
man.
love, man.
I just want to say to
Big
Daniel
up
in the
Goon
chat,
Gang, bro.
you can't ban me from YouTube because you don't pay my bills, bro. If you want to come here and challenge me, if you want to come here and challenge me, I don't mind. Challenge me. But what's your point? His point is basically saying it's embarrassing to have that take. I genuinely believe it's scientifically proven that players are better now than they were back in the day. It's scientifically proven.
I don't think so. I don't agree with you there. But what I can say is the biggest really quick side. The biggest reason why I feel that we are where we are right now has to do because now we're finally addressing our spine. We're finally addressing our spine, not only having Saka and Martinelli and all those players, but the biggest reason why we are where we are is because there are two defensive pairings. And that's something that we haven't had in a long ass time. Even if you look at Koscielny and Vermaelen playing together, you know, it wasn't the most the tallest and enforcing kind of center back pairing. So I do agree with you that we have a very good squad, but I wouldn't compare it to like, you know, the Invincible era by no means, man.
But listen, I think we need to get onto the final point, mate, because I do want to wrap this stream up, bro. But the final point that I want to get to, Gabriel Magalhaes, bro, which to be honest, hit me like a ton of bricks, bro. I got a bit shook when I first saw the Fabrizio Romano thing. Then
everybody's falling like
no, hold on. Hold on. I got shook when I saw the Fabrizio Romano tweet, but you see, Fabrizio Romano tried to pump fake us, bro. He pump faked us because Sammy Mokbel came out and said it's just a precaution. It's not like a serious injury. So I'm looking sideways with a bombastic side eye at Fabrizio Romano, like, bro, I beg you put the full information. Don't give me like one-liners like Gabriel is injured, he's returned back.
Sad.
Like, bro.
Sad. My witch doctor told me that it's a fad. It's a lie. Yeah, you know, we went to the future, we saw what was going to happen, and we came back. Let me come and tell you what's going to happen.
I'm happy.
Do you know what happened to him? He was cutting his toenail, and then he just, you know, when you clip that little edge, that's what they call the injury. That's
a little bit too far. A little bit too far.
You feel it? That's the problem. So they're going to they put a band-aid on it. They put some iodine. He'll be fine tomorrow. Don't worry.
We don't
even need his leg. We just need his head. We just need
if Arteta is doing that, if Arteta is doing them Alex Ferguson moves, bro, I am down for it 100%, bro.
Yo, but it's not just us.
These man going and representing their country. Khalas, salam alaikum. Let's go.
Did you see Haaland and KDB are injured?
Supposedly,
bro, that Haaland thing, that was the fakest shit I've ever seen in my life. Man said,
so why do you believe the Gabriel one?
Neuer supposedly injured.
But Gabriel, at first, I didn't see any footage or anything. I don't know. Yeah, when I first saw it, and then I was like, I saw the context behind the actual thing when I got the full detail, and I was like, yeah, this I don't think this is a proper injury.
Fabrizio Romano.
That's something that, listen, that's something that I would love to happen, bro. I don't need these guys going and playing for their country. I'm all good. I know it's a bit like selfish of me, but bro, I don't need you guys going and playing for the country.
It's friendly. Let's be honest.
You're going to play England and Italy. I think they play in the friendlies, bro. Realistically, we don't need that, bro. Just stay here. You know what I mean? Look, do your thing for us, bro.
But sometimes this is when you need to understand the kind of players you have. If a player has a slight injury that can be aggravated by playing 2 international friendlies, you let them rest. Some players need consistent momentum. You know that as a team, the physio, the doctors, and the team already know, like, okay, this particular person, we can let you go if your country calls you because you need consistent momentum of games, right? Because most players play with a knock. Nobody plays at 100. Most players, like, you think their legs and their muscles are not tired or their calves are not tired. It's when they see that injury is above a certain level that they call it an injury. For example, Ben White was playing with a toe injury towards the end of the first half of the season. Jorginho was playing with an injury. Like most
they're
players
saying that he's playing. They're saying Gabriel was playing with an injury as well.
He was playing with a knock. Yeah, he was playing with a knock. Yeah, in one of his. Yeah, he was playing with a knock. So the thing about it is, these guys are warriors. These guys they're athletes. You have to understand that we may not want to call them world class now, but they're elite athletes in their role, in what they do. That's why that's why we have the best defense right now, and we have the best offense as well. So because they're elite, they put their all into it. They definitely will have knocks here and there. So they can still play. They'll just be like, hey, he has an injury, just to make everybody feel like, okay, this is what it is. Because sometimes PR is part of this game too. We have to realize that PR is part of the game. If we don't play the PR game, but like everybody is doing it, all of a sudden we say,
I'm just happy that we're finally doing it.
Like if we say Gabriel is injured, guess what? Bayern is like, yes. So now they might put somebody weaker there. They start planning a plan C for us, and none realize that Gabriel is going to be there. Just show up. Say what's up.
So can I just say one thing? Meskin has come to obviously back a go on the whole thing about this is the best team we've had. Now he said, FYI, this is the best one in the Emirates era, Wenger or not. That's just facts. Invincibles is Highbury, by the way. Any sort of silverware solidifies it.
There's already silverware now. There's FA Cup and there's two. There is one FA Cup. Watch them lose their mind.
This team is definitely one of the best teams in Emirates era's history. But somebody asked me, what do you mean scientifically proven? It's been scientifically proven that the limitations of human bodies has gone a lot more, to the point where people are now much faster. They're better nutrition. Some people are actually even bigger than they used to be. Like the average weight and size and muscle mass of people is actually bigger. And when it comes to actual athletics, way that football is played and the way that people score and the way that they do things is a lot more direct, a lot more efficient than the way they used to do it in the past. So based on all the time that's gone by, players have gotten better, not only from nutrition, physically, biology-wise, but also based on how they stylistically play.
Just explain it to him like a 1-year-old. Why is it not? I'm helping you. I'm helping you. I want to help him. I said, let's.
My man's telling me, what do you mean scientifically proven?
Let us explain like a 1-year-old. Why are records being broken every time? Because it's getting better. Simple. I don't need to tell you more than that. If your brain cannot qualify that, the reason records are being broken, the reason Usain Bolt broke a record is because somebody got faster than the last person. The reason more goals are being scored is because something. The reason if your brain cannot accommodate that simple information, we can't help you. I'm sorry.
Dio's funny, bro.
In the data that's been collected over time, bro.
Dio,
that's only natural. All I'm saying is, yes, maybe the performance peak is 10 times better than it was back in the day. But I think I'm here with Martin saying that the passion, the actual samba football is not.
Yes, it's not there. I get it. Yeah, no, it's not there. Yeah, it's not there. Yeah. I mean,
you can't compare, you don't see a lot of players with flair nowadays.
You don't. Once again,
we had Saint Maximin. Was that efficient football? Would you like Saint Maximin in your team?
No.
Keep it real. We see Jeremy Doku at City. Would you like Jeremy Doku starting for your team right now?
What are you saying? They're pace and power for me. They weren't skill.
My point is football stylistically might have looked better back then, but reason being, people watched it for the enjoyment of looking at how the players do things. Now it's more just about efficiency. Some managers just would rather have an efficient system where they can get the ball from A to B without people having to do tricks and flicks.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, listen. I think when it comes to the whole thing thing with that. Yeah, you just have to see. I have to see how this team gets after they win, because I think all we're missing now is that winning feeling, and that would just push this team on, man. I think we're at a level where we reached the limit to where we can get to for getting over the line. Once we get to over the line, bro, we're gonna hit a whole nother level.
Sad,
anyway, man.
We are where we want to be, and we cannot shit the bed. That's simple as that. We can't get this
100%,
far,
bro.
And then say, oh, we almost got there. We got to start all over again next year.
It's in our hands, bro. It's in our hands now.
It's in our hands.
It's in our hands. We control our destiny.
I need to see from the boys. I need to see from the boys that mentality. You guys want to be called the best in the world? Then go ahead and prove it. Just show it.
Can I ask you guys a random question? Somebody in the chat is challenging me again. I want to ask you: would Ruud van Nistelrooy do well in today's football?
Yes.
As a nine, as a big man, yes. I think he would. Ruud van Nistelrooy would score those goals that like all the chances that can be created for Ruud van Nistelrooy without him putting in all the work.
But do you know why he'd do well?
I think he'd because of the style of play.
That's a missing profile at the moment.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Tall strikers that can just score.
You know what I mean?
I do think. Can I ask you guys one question? Who's your favorite player in the team right now? Each person.
Right now,
Saka.
I'm gonna let you guys
on the team
answer
right now. My favorite player on the team right now. I don't have a favorite player on the team, to be honest.
Nah, come on, Deo. Don't do that political shit.
No, it's not political.
This guy is very good.
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you something. I said something in the chat today. I think you guys missed it. I don't have sentimental attachments to any player.
It's not about a sentimental attachment.
No, listen. I love. Who do I think is the best? If you say who do I think is the best player on the team, I would say Martin Odegaard. Who do I think is the best player on the team? I'll say Martin.
Who's your favorite, though?
My favorite, I would still go with Martin then. I'd say Martin.
Yeah?
Mine is Saka.
Okay. What's yours?
Okay.
Saka, yeah?
And look at the chat. Everyone's got a different answer. And
who did you say? Who did you say, Martin?
My favorite is Saliba.
Saliba, yeah.
I don't know, but like it's very hard to think about the team. Normally, you think about your team, and you're like, we've got this guy's going to score 30 goals, or that guy's going to do this or that. But it doesn't feel like that with our team. It's like everyone's got their own favorites. There's no like.
Bro, my favorite, mine right now is arroz con pollo all day. My man Rice. Just what he's brought to the team. It's like
Declan Rice.
Declan Rice for me is not only the type of player that he is, not only the type of player what he does on the pitch,
baby,
but what I can see him.
All right, stop.
That aura
collaborate and listen. Rice is back with a brand new invention. Something. Grab a hold of him, tap, flow like a harpoon. Dilly. We'll never stop. Yo, I don't know. Turn out the lights and he'll glow to the extreme. He'll score a goal like a vandal. Lock up a stage and he'll jump like a vandal. Dance because he's a lyrical poet. Miami's on the heat, just in case you didn't know it. My town that created all the bass sound. Rice, baby.
You know what? Big up to Deo, bro. Big up to Deo.
Sorry.
Hey, listen. My one is gonna throw you guys off. You know who my favorite player is right now? Yeah. Gabriel Magalhaes! That's my guy, bro.
Everybody had a different answer.
Everybody one of the people calling me disrespectful for not mentioning
bro. Pronounce his name. Pronounce his last name again. Pronounce his last name properly. Pronounce his last name.
Gyökeres.
Listen.
No, don't help him.
I say Magalhaes, everything, bro.
Yo, let's have a little fun with this. You know, I talk about mentality marvels, right? Mentality monsters. I'm looking at this Arsenal squad as mentality marvels. So my question to you is, based on your favorite player, who would be the Avenger for that player?
Odegaard would be Thor.
Thor?
Wait, sorry, what was the question?
Odegaard would be Thor.
Who is going to portray your favorite player if they were an Avenger?
Thor.
Mine would be Captain America. Rice is Captain America, in my opinion.
Saka's Iron Man, no?
Saka is Iron Man, man. He's got it all.
He has to, bro. He has
to. I think Saliba is the Hulk. because
He
he's
is
got
the
the
Hulk.
brains, but he's also like
No.
he's
You got it
big.
wrong. You got it wrong, bro.
No.
No, Gabriel Magalhaes is the Hulk, bro. That
Oh,
guy
okay.
just goes
Well,
No,
through
you
people.
know what?
He just goes
No,
I
but
would
this is
say
what it is.
Saliba-
This is what it
he's
is.
just
Let me
like
say.
Iron-
Let me say this.
Saliba's
Let
Iron
me say
Man.
it this way. Let me
No,
say
no,
it this way.
Saliba's Black
Yeah,
Panther.
okay.
No. Let me tell you. Let me put it this way. Saliba
Yes.
no. Saliba is Bruce Banner,
Oh,
and the Hulk is Gabriel. They're one and the same. Hulk
okay.
smash,
Okay.
Dr.
Oh,
Bruce
here
Banner
we
with
go.
the brain.
Look at this.
That's
You
what
see,
it
I
is.
told you, Dio does the maths for things, bro. He doesn't just speak, bro.
But it's true.
It's all
Saliba
thought out. It's
Saliba is the
calculated, like,
cool, calm
bro.
brain of the Bruce Banner, the guy, and then Gabriel is the Hulk. Hulk
Yo,
smash.
guys, Leandro
Okay,
Trossard is Hawkeye.
Best pairing.
Yeah. No, you know who I was gonna say? Something?
Leandro Trossard is Hawkeye.
Come out of nowhere flying, bro. Like,
Leandro Trossard.
hey.
Yo, I would say Odegaard for me is Spider-Man, bro, spraying all them passes around. But that's,
No, I think it's Thor, man. That guy
So
is
who's
good.
Kai Havertz
Spider-Man
then?
can be Jorginho.
Kai Havertz.
Kai Havertz.
Kai Havertz is
Havertz is
Carnage.
Spider-Man?
Kai
I
Havertz
think
is
he's
Carnage.
like Gambit from X-Men, you know, like the guy who throws the cards.
Yeah,
He's always like
yeah,
zipping
Gambit,
all
yeah,
over the place.
Gambit is very cool, calm. The way he flicks his cards and fights, like, yeah, I think Kai would be and he's tall as well. So yeah, Kai would be Gambit.
Okay.
Hey, listen. All I'm saying.
Do you
yeah,
know
all
who
I'm
Wolverine?
saying-
Do you know who Wolverine
he
is?
can be.
If Partey,
You know
No,
who
wait,
Wolverine is?
if Partey was a Marvel character, he'd have to be Deadpool because the man keeps coming back from the dead.
My
Bro,
man is dead. all the
Listen,
time.
listen.
Do you
All
know
I'm
who-
saying.
hold on, who's Wolverine? Who's
All I'm
Wolverine?
saying is that
Martinelli.
no, but hold on.
Wolverine.
Who's Thanos? Aaron Ramsdale. Salaam alaikum. See you later, my brother.
No,
Thanos.
No,
Yeah,
Thanos
that's
is-
wrong,
Thanos is
bro.
Pep
That's
Guardiola.
wrong.
Thanos is Pep Guardiola. We need to get him out of here.
No. Ramsdale is the villain, bro. This guy's doing another. Have you seen it?
No,
bro?
Ramsdale is Ant-Man. Ramsdale
So
is
many
Ant-Man.
interviews, bro. So many
Ramsdale is
interviews, bro. This guy needs to
Ant-Man.
shut
Ramsdale
his
is-
mouth, bro. Just zip it.
Leave
Stop
the boy
talking to
alone.
people, bro. No, bro. I'm tired of it, bro.
What are you
Yapping,
tired
bro.
of? What are you
Just
tired
shut
of?
up and
Last
go,
season,
man.
Last
Yo,
season,
guys,
look at you.
Who's
Last season,
Cedric? The guy's just always there. Who's Cedric?
Bro, no.
Nah,
Cedric is the
last
random.
season,
Bro,
Ramos.
Cedric. I'll tell you who Cedric is. Cedric is the random guy in New York City while all shit's hitting the fan, bro. He's the random guy to get into his car, bro.
Nah,
Yo,
Cedric
See,
is that little
Spider-Man just
raccoon,
flicked
the
his
little
car,
raccoon
bro.
from the galaxy.
Bro,
that,
he's Groot, bro. He's
yeah.
Groot. I am Groot, bro. I am Groot, bro. That's
He's
Cedric
just there.
Suarez, bro.
He's just-
Oh, man is just there, bro. Just all of a sudden, randomly, he might do something. You know what I mean? He might do something randomly. He
Yo,
might give you a good performance.
Earbert Albert is Nebulon.
Hey,
Yo, hold on.
hey.
Who is
Relax.
Arteta? Who's Arteta then?
Doctor
No,
Strange. Arteta. Arteta is
knows,
Doctor
bro.
Strange.
He sees the
Arteta
future,
is
bro.
Doctor Strange. He can go into the see all. Look, he went there. He calculated everything, and like the only way to beat Thanos is for Iron Man to have. Oh, he said, I had looked at it a million ways. There's only one way. And when Arteta says there's only one way against Bayern, against. In fact, let's start with Man City. Against Man City,
Hey.
when he said there's only one way, boys, there is only one way.
Nah,
Play
Kai,
this
Kai
way,
is Groot.
and we win.
Kai is Groot all day, bro. I don't want to hear it.
Aye, this is a shot. Arteta's Jarvis, bro. I listen.
No, I
he
won't
can.
take that.
He's the brains behind all
No.
the technology that.
I was gonna say he was kind of like the Day After Tomorrow movie, or what is the one where the guy keeps dying and then goes back to the start? Like I feel like Arteta's like planned everything out, like he's lived through everything that's
Groundhog Day.
happened, and he's
Yo,
just telling them.
if that were true, Martin, I need to see a Champions League this year.
I don't know. He told
Hey.
William.
Hold
it was
on.
coming.
Hey,
But listen,
Aye, that's the
Capo,
stuff for dreams, bro. You don't want to meet me as a Champions League winner, bro.
Let me tell you this. Let me say this again. I want
¿Qué
them
pasó,
to
Dayo?
this.
¿Qué pasó? What do
No,
you
I want
got to
them to
say to
keep
me,
this.
bro?
This
What
is-
do you want to
Hear
say?
this out. Arsenal is going to beat Bayern because we have to get revenge. It's going to be a tough game.
I don't want revenge.
Yeah,
I
no,
don't
hear
need
me.
revenge.
Hear my
Listen,
storyline.
Why do we always do that?
I'm
You
looking
say-
for
listen,
revenge.
Let me
say-
finish. Let me
you-
finish my
Is that
storyline
the Drake
now.
song?
Let me
Oh,
finish my
Summer 16.
storyline. Let me
Oh,
finish
Summer
my
16.
storyline. I said I'm
Hey,
giving you a
do that.
storyline. This is my storyline. This is my movie, right?
Martin, are you
Arsenal,
singing?
this is my movie. Arsenal gonna beat Bayern because we are going to find a way. It's going to be a tough game. We're going to beat Bayern. We're going to get our revenge. Then we're going to meet Real Madrid. And because Real Madrid rejected Odegaard, Thor is going to rise and marshal that midfield. And we destroy Madrid. We get to the final, whatever happens.
Agendas. All of you always
I just gave you a
people
movie.
like me inside
I am.
that
You know
you
what?
cannot use what happened in the past to talk about what
That
going
was
on in the
just
future.
a joke
So
of
now
a
you're
movie
talking
Guys,
about getting revenge for what
guys,
happened in the past.
you know
That's
what?
what we're gonna be back.
Listen,
Come on,
wallahi
man.
qasam billah, on everything I
Yeah,
love,
that's
on
serious,
everything
bro.
I love.
Plátanos,
Listen, on
plátanos.
everything I love.
If you
I don't want
listen
to start this argument again,
listen,
please.
I said
please.
I'm making a movie script joke.
Nope, don't
That's
want
what
to
I
hear it.
said. You're not listening.
Okay.
You're taking it seriously. I said movie script joke, and then I made that silly scenario. That's what I said. I said, let me make a scenario that is silly.
Okay,
Listen
no
to
worries.
the-
Listen.
Now
Listen,
you're back.
Okay. Listen,
did you hear me?
we're out of here.
Did you hear me when I said let me give a storyline? Did you hear me when I said let me give a storyline? I
Guys,
said that.
Can I outro now? Can I outro? Please?
Can I speak? Can I speak?
Linda,
Linda, listen, Linda, 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 listen, Linda, listen, Linda, listen.
I beg of you guys. I beg of you guys. But listen, big up to everybody who has tuned in today. Big up to all my panelists, man. All of the links will be down in the description, so make sure to subscribe to them as well. Big up to Igal as well for coming. Big up to Capo. Big up to Deo. Big up to Martin. Big up to Hooks and to Giuseppe and to Dan, of course, also for coming through. Hawks SA, that stands for South Africa, by the way, for people that don't know the context, says, imagine still waiting for a Champions League in 2024. Well, Hawks, imagine still waiting for 10 league titles. Imagine in your heyday, bro, you couldn't even get more. You can
imagine being 11th position. Imagine being 11th position in 2024.
Do you realize that
at 11th?
Dale,
look at your big head. Is he a Chelsea fan?
Can I dunk on him? Can I dunk on him, guys? Can I dunk on him? Can I dunk on him? Guys, Hawks, my brother, yeah? Listen, you have 6 league titles. Do you realize no big club, no club that is actually classified as a massive club, yeah, has less than 10 league titles? None at all. You can't find them. You cannot. So please respect yourself. Get 6 more titles. Get 4 more titles. Yeah, you only have to get 4, and then you can really sit at the table.
I don't see that happening anytime soon.
Can I just tell you, Hawks?
Where did you first hear that?
Hawks.
Sorry,
where did you first hear that? Twitter Spaces, right?
What that they don't have the league titles?
Yeah,
100%, bro. 100%.
Can I tell me the Hawks, please? Can I
tell Chelsea fans have been dunking on them for so long that you're saying my own lines to everybody. I love it.
Hold on,
bro.
Hawks.
They can hold
Hawks.
that. They can hold that, bro.
Sad, let me say this, Hawks.
It's the truth.
Hawks, you had 20 years, 4 tournaments, 80 trophies to catch up to us. Your club has not even caught up yet to the amount of trophies we have. The only thing you guys open your mouth and say is UCL. And you're all the way there now opening your mouth, talking in the nonsense. You're talking in the circle, spinning like a barber's chair. That
Moneyball FC, that's what they are now.
No.
It's not your fault.
They used to make fun of the FA Cup. Now the FA Cup is their only hope for glory this season. Let them live.
It's not their fault.
Big up. 100%. But listen, guys, we're out of here. We're gone. I am going to be, obviously, listen, thank you very much to Ola and to Mohammed for the super chats. So thank you very much, guys. We are going to be redirecting to Wax Online. I don't know if you've seen him as an Arsenal fan.
He's live at this time of night. Damn.
Yeah, he's live right now. So listen, guys, as soon as you go in there, just put in Sard Raid. Just spam Sard Raid.
He used to be very Tedder.
He's got Yardman AFC. He's on the everybody's standby right now. Everybody's Arteta standby.
I said I was Arteta standby.
Everybody.
I am Arteta in. Arteta in after this
Everybody's
season.
watching
Arteta in next season. Arteta in the season after that, and Arteta in because Arteta is going to win. And once Arteta wins, I don't want to hear any one of you say Arteta in. Or you stand by. Stay on standby.
Really?
Once Arteta wins, I don't want to hear you guys say Arteta in after you have said standby. If
Arteta standby. Listen, when Megamind shows up at somebody's house at 4:00 in the morning with no experience as my manager, I'm going to ask some serious goddamn questions.
If Arteta wins,
I'm well within my means.
If Arteta wins and you say Arteta
in order, if things don't get better, from here on in, he's
If
got us
Arteta-
to this point.
If Arteta
Boys
wins,
Guys, why have
need
we
to-
gotten into
Boys
guys?
need
Why
to-
have we gotten
Listen,
into an
if
Arteta
Arteta wins
conversation?
and you say, and
You
you're not
realise
starting Arteta in,
I've-
I'll appear in your
I've got a
dream.
friend waiting for me,
If Arteta
and I need
wins
to
and I
get to
hear
them
you say
quickly, bro.
Arteta
I am
in, I will
Arsenal
appear
in,
in your
Papi.
dream.
Arsenal in.
Guys,
I'm Arsenal
Well,
in.
Wallahi,
appear in your dream.
qasam billah, I have a friend waiting for me. I need to get to them quick because
Please.
they're looking at me and it's mad. Look,
Yo,
Martin's
son.
gone. Anyway, guys,
Thank you.
I love
Thank you
all.
for having us, Agal.
Bless up,
you
man.
guys.
I
Bless up,
appreciate
bless
the
up, guys.
first
Bless
stream
up,
here
bless
with
up,
you.
bless up,
Dio,
bless
you're
up.
a wild one. You're a wild today all day.
Later.